On this video, I'm gonna tell you how to knock someone out with one punch. I'm not just gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a demo, and also I'm gonna show you video clips of boxers knocking out their opponents using the 4 strategies that today I'm going to teach you. And working on these 4 strategies, you can win your street fights too. So this video is a complete package. Make sure you stick till the end and don't miss any part of the video. So I have studied hundreds of hours of the best fighters in the world focusing on their knockouts, and I realized something that they all have in common. I noticed that these 4 strategies build the foundation of a knockout, and I guarantee you that you can score a knockout using any one of these 4 strategies. So the first strategy is setting up a knockout punch. Remember, a knockout punch is never the first punch. The first punch that we throw is called the setup punch because it sets up the knockout. Keep this in mind. Knockout punches are those punches that your opponent is not expecting, or those punches that your opponent don't see coming. So all we have to do is to deceive our opponent. The setup punch is a fake punch that we throw to trick our opponent. Let me show you. Imagine an opponent in front of me. The first possibility is I can throw that jab to the body and force him to lower his guard, leaving an opening upstairs. Then I will throw that right hook on the face to knock him out, and it will look like this. The second possibility is I will throw that left uppercut as a setup punch and force him to lift his guard, leaving an opening downstairs. Then I will throw that liver punch to knock him out, and it will look like this. So guys, there are many possibilities. I can throw that left hook upstairs to lift his guard, and I can throw that liver punch to knock him out just like this. Or I can throw that jab to the body to lower his guard, and I can throw that right cross upstairs to knock out my opponent. Guys, the second strategy is called the counter punching strategy, and this strategy works 100% either you are in a street fight or a boxing fight. Now understand why counter punching strategy works 100%. First of all, counter punching strategy is defending and throwing punches at the same time. For instance, if I throw a punch, for example, right cross, I am unable to defend my right side of the body because I can do one thing at a time. Either I can throw a punch or defend myself. So to use counter punching strategy, let your opponent throw first punch. All you have to do is to see the punch coming, try to defend it, and then come back with your own counter punch to knock out your opponent. Now guys, the first possibility is your opponent throws that right hook. All you have to do is to lean back to defend that right hook and then come back with a right uppercut to knock out your opponent, just like this. This is Canelo Alvarez's favorite counter punch. The second possibility is your opponent throws a jab. You have to slip towards your left and then come back with a left hook to knock out your opponent, and it will look like this. Counter punch can also be used in a street fight, like see in this video. The opponent throws that right cross, defends the right cross, and then come back with your own right cross to knock out your opponent. Just like this. The third strategy is hitting on the weak spots of the human body. Doesn't matter how big or strong your opponent is. If you hit them on the weak spots, or what we call the sweet spots, definitely you are going to knock out your opponent. The 3 best weak spots on the human body are liver, solar plexus, and the temple. If you hit them on these 3 best weak spots, 100% you are going to knock out your opponent. See in this video, nobody can take that liver punch because the pain here is horrible, unbearable. Also, a punch to the temple can disturb your whole equilibrium and your legs may give up from under you. So if you have the opportunity, your first priority should be hitting on the weak spots of the human body. The fourth strategy is use feints to set up the knockout punch. Feints are false attacks to confuse your opponent. Feints create openings for us to land punches. The difference between an advanced boxer and an average boxer is that advanced boxers use feints in their boxing fights. Now let me show you how using feints in different ways helps us to score a knockout. The first possibility is feinting a jab upstairs to lift the guard of the opponent and then throwing a jab to the body, and it will look like this. And the second possibility is feinting with your right hand and then throwing that left uppercut, the favorite feint used by Canelo Alvarez. So guys, we can feint with our hands, we can feint with our eyes, we can feint with our feet. There are number of possibilities. Depends on you how you use feints. So guys, once you master these 4 strategies, you will become a knockout artist, because 95% of the knockouts are scored using these 4 strategies. Guys, that was all for today. I hope you liked my video. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel to get many more informative videos like this and improve your boxing skills. Guys, see you soon in the coming video. God bless.